Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to Fun in the Kitchen with April. So today, I am going to show you how to make pumpkin pie my way. Now, I know previously in the video where I made pumpkin bread, I talked about how, not many African Americans eat pumpkin pie. I'm not going to say none do, but not many. So I decided I had more pumpkin puree, another whole can of pumpkin, and I think I have another one too. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that one too. I said, but you know what? I know how to make sweet potato pie. So I'm going to make some pumpkin pie, and I'm not going to make it however you're supposed to make it. I don't know. I'm going to make it my way, So why not try it that way? So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. First off, I'd like to welcome all of my new subscribers. Thank you. I hope you are enjoying Fun in the Kitchen with April. And to all of my subscribers who have been with me from day one, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you are enjoying the content as well, and I hope you're sharing. And to my new subscribers, please share. If you like what's on this channel, please share, because I'm sure other people would like to see some of these recipes that I have for you. And let me know if you've tried any of these recipes. I mean, some of them I did and I was like, that didn't come out so well. Some of them I'm like, yeah, that was on point. But again, let me know if you tried it, if you liked it, if you need help with something, and you can cook along with me. You can stop it, you can pause it, you can rewind it, you can do whatever you need to do to cook along with me. So, let me know. Okay, let me know how you like these recipes. Okay, so give me a minute. I'm gonna get you together with these ingredients that we're going to use today. All right, my beautiful people, I am back. So, of course, for our pumpkin pie, we are going to need some pumpkin. So you have 1 can of pumpkin puree. You're going to need 2 eggs. I kind of just lightly scrambled these eggs a little. Mixed them a little bit. You want a teaspoon of flour, a pinch of baking powder, and a pinch of baking soda. You want a teaspoon of cinnamon, about a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and I really didn't measure out the pumpkin spice, but a little bit less than a 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin spice. We're also going to use a dash of lemon extract, a dash of vanilla, and a little bit of sweetened condensed milk for this recipe, okay? Because like I told you, I don't know how to make pumpkin pie, but I'm making pumpkin pie my way, and this is the good way, I think, because I know when I've tried pumpkin pie before, in my experience, I don't know about you, but in my experience, it was never good. So we're going to make this my way, as if I'm making a sweet potato pie, just about almost like a sweet potato pie. And I think you're going to like it. It's going to be delicious. Now, if you want the recipe for a sweet potato pie, I have the video on there that I did with my mother-in-law last year when she made her old-fashioned dressing, and she did the sweet potato pies as well. That is on there, so check that video out so that you can get the sweet potato pie recipe, because when I tell you, her sweet potato pie is amazing, and I make my sweet potato pie exactly the way she does it. So if you want that recipe, check that video out. I'm gonna see if I can put the link to that video in the description so you can check that out. Okay? All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna move this over a little bit so that we're closer to the mixing bowl. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we do need sugar because we want it sweet, right? Yeah, we don't want no bland pumpkin pie. We want a sweet pumpkin pie. I'm gonna take this this mixer paddle off right quick because I need to put this pumpkin in here. So I'm putting this full can of pumpkin puree into my mixing bowl. Okay? So that's what we want. So make sure you're putting your full can in here, okay? And also preheat your oven to 350. Now you can use a deep dish pie crust, or you know, a regular pie crust, or little tarts. And I'll show you what kind of pie crust I'm using that are little tarts. So you'll see that once we get this all mixed up. Okay, but make sure your oven is preheated. Okay, and again, you know what? Thanksgiving is what? 2 weeks away or so? Or a week and a half or so away now at this point. This is a great recipe for Thanksgiving. Listen, who knew? Who knew I'd be making sweet potato? I mean, this is not sweet. Pumpkin pie. Listen to me, sweet potato pie. Pumpkin pie. Because as I said, not many black people eat pumpkin pie, but you're going to eat this one because this one's going to be good. Okay, so I'm going to add all my spices in here before I add the egg, and I'm going to put my sugar. Like I said, I forgot to tell you about the sugar. Now, the sugar, you're going to add sugar to taste. However sweet you want it is how much sugar you add. Now, my husband likes stuff sweet, so it's going to look like I put a ton of sugar in here because he likes stuff sweet. Y'all know. But, so I'm going to put all the other stuff in here before I add the eggs because I want to actually taste it to make sure it has the sweetness and the spices in there that I want. Okay, and I forgot to plug in my mixer. Hold on, I don't want to reach across. Okay. I have now plugged in my mixer, and we can start putting stuff in here. So I am going to add my cinnamon, my nutmeg, and my pumpkin spice in here. I'm going to add my flour, my baking powder, and my baking soda in here. I'm going to put all of this in here. Okay, I'm going to mix that up really quickly. And you know, I always start off on a low speed because I don't want stuff splattering all over the place. So I can pick this up a little bit because it's going a little too slow. There we go. Just kick it up a notch. There we go. Get those spices all mixed in there. You know, and I'm going to have to wipe the sides of the bowl so that we make sure we get everything mixed in there. Okay. So we want to pick it up. Wipe down the sides of the bowl. Get all that good stuff in there. We don't want any of it left out because we want every ingredient in this pumpkin pie. And see, even just what I put in here, which wasn't everything yet, it kind of looks like a sweet potato pie. And it even smells like a sweet potato pie. But it's pumpkin because I put those spices in there. So I'm going to mix that up some more. Okay. Let me put my napkin in. And I'm going to add my sugar in here as it's mixing. Okay. So again, like I said, you add as much sugar as you like, but I'm kind of going to add a ton of sugar in here because my husband likes a lot of sugar. And he'll tell me it's not sweet enough. So I'm adding a ton of sugar in here. But you do how much sugar you like, how sweet you like it is what you do. Okay? Now, I'm also going to add this, a little bit of this sweetened condensed milk. Okay? And as you know, with sweetened condensed milk, it is very concentrated because it's just basically evaporated milk and sugar. So it's kind of syrupy, and sweetened condensed milk tastes good all on its own. So we're going to add this. This is going to give it a little more sweetness. And I'm also going to wipe the sides of the bowl down. So I'm adding some sweetened condensed milk in here. You don't need much. That's all you need. You don't need much. Now let's mix that up in there right quick. That's kind of going to make it nice and creamy, even it out a bit. Oh, it smells good already, y'all. If y'all could smell this, but you will when you make it. I want you to make this along with me, okay? Let me kick that up a notch. Okay, So we got that blended in there. Okay, let me wipe the sides of the bowl down. And again, like I always say, we are making memories. So this is something you can do with your kids to create these memories. You know, people like to, when they get grown, when your kids get grown, they like to say, oh, I remember doing this with my mom or my grandmom or whoever. This is what you can do with your own children. Okay? I used to do some baking with my mom. My mom is no longer living. She died so young. I try to remember some of the things that she's done. But it's hard because she's been gone for so long and I was so young. So, okay. So now I am going to put a little bit of vanilla in here. And it's probably, I don't know. I'm just putting a little bit in there. That's it. You see how much I put in there? That's all you need. But I'm going to taste it to make sure. Now, I know you're saying, why am I putting lemon extract in there? It just gives it a little extra something. I do this with the sweet potato pies. And you'll see that in the video when you go back and watch that video with my mother-in-law making the sweet potato pie. I'm just putting a drop. It doesn't even need that much. That's it. That's all you put in there. You don't need that much. Because it really does give it a little extra something. Okay? Because you really don't need that much. So I'm going to let that get mixed in there for a minute. And then I'm going to scrape the sides of the bowl again. Because I want to make sure that all of my ingredients are mixed. Now it's really smelling like a sweet potato pie. Okay, so got that mixed up. Get everything on the side of the bowl mixed in there. Okay. Now hold on, I'm gonna ask my niece to bring me a spoon so I can taste before I add these eggs in here. So I can taste and make sure we have good sweetness. Give me one from over there. She's bringing me a plastic spoon, guys, so that I can taste this. We want to make sure we have good sweetness. Thank you. Let my niece be my sous chef today. This is really good. Okay. I'll mix it up some more. Just to get everything mixed in there. Like, this is super good. It don't even taste like pumpkin. I got it tasting like sweet potato pie. You did that, girl. Yeah, if you do it this way, you won't go wrong. Now, again, like I said, you don't have to add all that sugar. You put as much sugar as you want. I know my husband like it sweet. He like everything I bake to be super sweet. So I added all that sugar. That's probably not a good thing. It'll give you diabetes. But it tastes very, very good. So let me kick it up a notch. There we go. I want to get all of that mixed in. Okay, so now I'm going to bring it back down because I'm going to add these eggs in here. So remember, this was 2 eggs, and I just lightly beat them a little bit. And again, I always crack my eggs in a separate bowl because, you know, nobody's perfect. Sometimes when you crack an egg, you get the shell in there. So I'll do that to make sure I don't get any shell in there. That way, if I crack it in the bowl and there's shell, I can just dig it out. Because we don't want to be crunching on a shell. Okay. All right. So once again, you know I'm going to wipe the sides of my bowl. And then we're going to put this in our little pie shells that I told you I have. And it's going to be delicious. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to make this and taste it. Yep. Gotta scrape the sides of the bowl, get everything off the sides of the bowl so that it gets mixed in there. You want to make sure all of your ingredients are mixed. And you know what? I forgot to remind y'all to make sure that your hands are nice and clean, because we don't cook with dirty hands. I had washed my hands and everything. So make sure your hands are clean. It's nasty to cook with dirty hands. And I say that all the time. You don't want to be feeding people and you had dirty hands. That's gross. Yep. So we're going to put this in our shells and let them bake. Okay. Give me a minute and we'll go over to our pie tarts. Okay, I am back and I am ready to fill my little pie shells. See, I told you I had little pie shells. So, this is the brand I have. You can find them. They're kind of hard to find. So, like, I found this at one of the Asian farmers markets. In the freezer section is where they at, where your pie crust, your other pie crust would be. So they're little tarts, and you know I like them. I do my sweet potato pies that way, and you know that way you don't have to worry about cutting a piece of pie. Everybody can have their own little pie, individual pie. So we're just gonna put this in here, just like that. Fill it up a little bit more. But that's all we're going to do with that. Look at that. And when I tell you this is delicious, I think my husband really going to like this one because I made it super sweet. I'm about to give y'all some diabetes around here. But this is really good. And that's all you're going to do. So now I am going to fill these pie shells up. And then pop them in the oven. Like I said, I already have my oven preheated. I have it preheated to 350. Okay. Now I do have more pie shells. So if I need more, I'll just go ahead and fill some more up. But I'm going to fill these up and I'll show you them all filled once I finish before I pop them in the oven. Okay. Okay guys, here is my pumpkin pie. And I put a lot of sugar in this, so don't do that. I put a lot of sugar in it for my husband, so he like all that sugar, but you don't have to put as much, like I said earlier in the video. But I am going to taste it, and the sugar kind of caramelized at the top and gave me a crunchy top. So let's see. Oh, it's still a little hot. And this is good. It tastes like a sweet potato pie, y'all. I did that, y'all. I want y'all to try this. Let me know how you like it. This literally tastes like a sweet potato pie, not pumpkin pie. So try it. Let me know how you like it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And press the notification bell so you know the next time I have a great recipe coming for you. Bye.